Hello, everybody. I'm just typing on here. Sound check, sound check. How's the sound? How is the sound? Hopefully you can hear me. We got a beautiful visual up here. Heaven. Hi, Melanie Ritchie. Event planning. Hi, Michelle. I think that's Michelle. Hi, Jamie. The sound is good. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. That is good news. The sound is good. I'm kind of shifting things around here. Trying to figure out the best angle for my camera. We are going to talk about, we're going to talk about NDE experiences a little bit. I'm just getting started here. Sorry, guys. Just getting my other thing here. www. How's everybody doing for a Sunday night? Is everybody having fun? Did you have a fun weekend? I'm trying to get this website up, but good grief. It's not cooperating with me. It must be Mercury retrograde. Oh my gosh, we got a full house tonight. Look at all these people coming on to talk to their loved ones. You're going to be able to ask them questions tonight, you guys. This is going to be the really fun part of tonight. All right, I think I'm going to get it up here pretty quick. Pretty quick. All right, wait till you guys see what I have planned for you tonight. This is going to be radically fun. So, move my camera back over here. That was my big hand. Hi, everyone. This is going to be fun. Tonight's going to be fun. But I do have an announcement to make. So, the first thing is we had that drawing. Do you guys remember? Remember the drawing? Oh, I got all the names in my back pocket. So, you guys remember the drawing? So I'm going to put out the names, but I couldn't find my wooden bowl. Like somebody dumped off kittens and we were worried with the bitter cold weather coming that they were in my heated tack room in the barn. But if a fuse blew, then we were really worried about it. So we moved them to the house. And so, oh my gosh, we got 2 kitties in the other room here next door to me. And maybe if you beg, I will go get one of them and hold its cute little face in front of the camera and freak it out. They were wild when we had to catch them. They were wild. Somebody dumped off wild kitties. But we found a home for them, but they can't go for another month because we still had to nurse them back to health. All right, here we go. I got to say hi to some of you people because you guys are so awesome. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Melanie Ritchie. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Shanti. Hi, Renee. Hi, Kate. Hi, Kirsten. Hi, JD. Hi, Kelly Ewalt. Jamie Geldenhuys. I love your last name. Hi, love. You're having a wonderful night. It's settling down, and now that I'm with you guys, I'm feeling like chill. We're just chilling together, right? You had a crazy day too? Mercury retrograde? Oh, Melanie Ritchie, you and I both had a crazy day. Do you ask about loved ones or can you ask their regular questions? Mimi, okay, welcome. Here's the rule for tonight. First of all, I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the not very long, but about the NDE experiences. And then you guys, it's going to be open forum, okay? And I don't like to have rules. So you guys are going to be able to ask for questions of your loved ones, like what do you do in your spare time, or where do you live over there, or what's the scenery look like, or you can just talk to them about something if you have a problem and you want their insight. I don't like to have a lot of rules. So, speaking of rules, oh my God, you guys, have you heard about YouTube being fined 179 million by the FTC? Everything's changing. No swearing. You guys, can you help me think up words that are not swear words, like carp? Like, carp, because that's really what we're going to have to do, because I'll be kicked off if I swear now, or banned or whatever. It's the child safe policy. is what they're going for, because I guess people are giving their kids iPads at 5, 6, and 7 years old, and they can go on YouTube and watch horrible things on YouTube. There's no screening. So anyway, you're going to see a lot of changes on YouTube. So anyway, enough of that negative shit. Oh, carp. Enough of that negative carp. Okay. I'd like to thank my grandma for sending me signs the other day on Facebook. I'd love to know what she'd like me to research the family more. Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys all want to see those kitties. Because they're cuter than hell. All right. Yeah, I know. It's called, what did the one guy say? iPad nanny. They just give the kids their iPads and you don't even think about it when they jump on YouTube. They can see some scary stuff, So that's very true. All right, we're going to jump into it tonight. So heaven, all right? How many of you have a view, and I'm not talking about religious views. Oh, wait, I forgot our drawing. All right, just a minute. I laid everything out here and I let me get to my Facebook page or my thing here. All right, we're doing our drawing. Drum roll. This is everybody that entered the drawing, and we're going to flip one over, and it's Deb J, whoever that is. Congratulations, Deb J. Deb J won the package. Oh, guess what? Oh my God, I can't even say the D word anymore. You can't do drawings on here anymore. Did you know why? You can't give things away because the FTC thinks that that's bribery to get subscribers. Can you believe it? How many people on YouTube give out free makeup samples considered bribery? I don't know what's going to happen. People are afraid. Luckily, I'm not making money on YouTube, so, whatever. But I can't have drawings anymore. Did you know that? That's so anyway, somebody's going to win a free reading. Who's that going to be? And that's going to be Nina Jacobson. So congratulations to her. And I don't know what we're going to do in the future for fun stuff because YouTube's taking away all of our fun. They're kind of pooping on our parade, aren't they? So Nina and Deb J, my email, I'm going to type my email on here. And you guys, it's tfrog11@yahoo.com. And you get a hold of me. And this will be the last time I think I can do it because they're starting the new rules like December 10th. So I don't know. Some of you guys who are YouTubers, you gotta kind of pay attention to this. Yeah, the death of YouTube. But you know what? Maybe if YouTube does die, something better will come along. Do you guys think that? Or what do you guys think? So I'm going to talk a little bit about what some of the experiences of the NDEs are. And this is going to be very interesting. So we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on this, but this is going to be, I think that you guys are going to find that this is going to be fascinating. All right. I want you to meet Mellon Thomas Benedict. Okay. And maybe some of you have heard of him. He's probably a famous NDE, which means near-death experience. In 1982, he was a stained glass artist. Okay. Mellon Thomas Benedict. And he lay dying of an inoperable brain tumor. In order to have the best quality of life before his imminent death, he declined chemotherapy treatments. About 18 months of hospice care, he woke up one day around 4:30 a.m. knowing he was going to die a few hours later. Benedict had a near-death experience in which he perceived being surrounded by a beautiful shining light that he automatically felt was the symbol of the source or the higher self he described. It was joy and peace. It was overwhelming. It was all the love you ever wanted. It was the kind of love that cures, heals, and regenerates. He described a strong desire to communicate and travel toward this light that emanated love, peace, and harmony. As human souls swarmed around him, Benedict's own consciousness expanded, perceiving and knowing all things from all time. It was at this stage of infinite consciousness that revealed to him that death should not be seen as an end, but as a transition into the infinite reality of being, which is immortality. Benedict was clinically dead. His nurse rushed to his bedside, found no vital signs, no blood pressure or cardiac activity. Shortly after leaving the room, she heard a loud crash. Upon returning, she found him lying on the floor trying to reach the window. Within 3 days, he was discharged from hospice, felt better than he ever felt. 3 months later, follow-up brain scans, and there was no signs of any tumor. His physician referred to his occurrence as a spontaneous remission, known as a miracle. Within 2 decades, there's been a significant increase in people reporting near-death experiences like Benedict's, okay? Now, in the year 300 BC, Plato described a near-death experience of a warrior named Er, which might have been Air, maybe, who after being slain in battle woke up. Remember, this is 300 BC. He woke up on his funeral pyre to tell the surrounding crowd about meeting deities and fallen companions, or fallen companions. He met his fallen companions in the afterlife. This is fascinating. So one of the things that they all seem to have in common is this tunnel of light. They also talk about cities. I don't know if there's dragons. I can't believe there's a dragon in this one. I think that's a dragon or some kind of bird. But anyway, they say the colors over there are more beautiful. And they're greeted by loved ones. And they see their pets and animals. So there's pets and animals there. And some of them talk about having classrooms and being able to study and learn things. So, this isn't like meant to be religious, but it doesn't matter what you believe in the afterlife or, whatever you believe. It's neutral, because tonight we're just going to tap into your loved ones and see what they have. Thank you for congratulating the winners. I love people that celebrate other people winning. I actually love people like that. We're losing that ability for people to be happy for other people. So you guys rock that do that. You have all my admiration. So tonight, you guys now, you guys want to see I'm creating an altar. Let's see if I can flip this up. And I'm going to create a really cool altar for my reading space. Look at this. Oh, I guess I got to put my thing up. Look at that. That's my big statue on the table. And then I'm going to have, it's going to be so cool, you guys. It's going to be like so cool. My altar, I'm going to have rocks and all these really super cool stuff so that you guys will be like, whoa, that's the kind of atmosphere I want. I want to get like Christmas lights in here with a certain atmosphere. I want to create like a mystical, magical room that when you and I come and hang out, you're going to be like, oh my God, let me see your room, because that's how cool I want it to be. So now's the time that you can ask. I don't have as many cards here because remember, I'm limited in the amount of decks that I use that can talk to the deceased people, but boy, I think we can get a pretty good idea. So does anyone have any questions, or because I'm going to leave this pretty much open to you guys. Do you want to ask your loved ones a question? You can even talk to famous deceased people if you want. I don't have any rules about this. So Mimi, to answer your question, you can, this is Talking to Heaven night. So tonight you can ask about loved ones who have crossed over. And Melanie Ritchie wants to know, she wants to thank her grandma for sending her the signs the other day on Facebook, and she wants to know what she'd like her to research the family more. So let's ask her. I don't know her name, but I'll just call her Grandma, Melanie Ritchie's grandma. What else do you want her to research on the family? Oh my God, is she ever in love with you? That is like, this is the 2 of Cups. No, I'm sorry, 6 of Cups. I should put the camera down a little farther. How's that? Can you guys see a little better? You got the 6 of Cups. Okay, she's talking so much, I have to tell her, Grandma, your mouth is flapping 100 miles in a minute, and I can't even hear as fast as what you can talk. So Grandma, slow down. she likes that you're researching, like she said, it's a little hard to track all the weddings, like who married who and what date. This is about the couples, paying attention to the couples and the family and kind of where they lived, like what do you call that? Geography lesson, like where they were, like a trail of the path of their life. But she's really interested in the couples, like, who married who and was together with who. She also is interested in like the war history stuff, like the ones that served in the war. And you guys, when I'm doing your reading, I'm going to be scrolling all the way to the bottom to see if you give feedback. You don't have to. It is not required. Oh, Edith. Thank you, Melanie Ritchie. So you do not have to give feedback, but I'm just in case you do, I'll be scrolling all the way to the bottom to see if you get feedback. So she's really interested in the war stories, like the experiences that they had in the war. So I guess if you're going to do more research, maybe research into like what they did, if you can find that out, like what they did. Were they in the war or were they, things like that. If you need her to be more specific, let me know, because she's telling me she's got a big list. She's got a big list for you, and that you're doing a great job. And she said that you're very organized with this. She's very pleased at how organized you are, Melanie, with this. For those of you just joining, we're talking to heaven tonight. So you have a chance right now to ask your loved ones, hey, what's it look like where you are? Do you live in a city? Are you riding a bus? Are you living in a house? What's it like on the other side? Or you can just ask them what they're doing, or just ask them what they think about your life. There's no rules tonight. We're talking to heaven. And I have a variety of decks here. So you can just go ahead and post your question. And I might not go in order. Heads up, I'm not skipping anyone, but I might not go in order because some of your loved ones push their way to the front, and I have to go with the order of the spirits. So the spirits are determining the order tonight, not me. Okay, that being said, I'm going to keep my list here because sometimes my old brain forgets who I've done. So I'm going to write Melanie Ritchie down. Grandma. What a nice grandma you have. All right. All the way back up now. So you guys can go ahead and post your questions for your deceased loved ones. Or you can post questions about what it's like over there, or famous people. I like to have names if that's okay. It helps to have names. I can talk, Desiree Carter, I can talk to your mom's dad, but I need a name. Oh, thank you, Melanie. I love those little kitties. Hi, Pat Hill. Nice of you to join tonight. We're talking to loved ones on the other side. You can just go ahead and ask your question. You had a beautiful day in Kansas, Kelly. Oh, man. I went to Kansas once and there was like 2 tornadoes going, across the field. My dad's just driving like nothing and we're all screaming bloody hell. Whoop, crap, carp. We're trying to think of new swear word replacements because YouTube's really crashing down fast. All right, you had a beautiful day. That's great. Excuse me. Okay, Shante. She wants to know about Shante Howard, about my granddad Herman. Herman. How he is, and my granddad Edward. So she's got 2 people. She's got 2 people out there. Howard and Edward. Let's tap into Howard first. All right, Howard, how are you doing on the other side? Now, you guys, sometimes I'll be shuffling and like a woman will come up and you'll be like, "What?" But don't worry about that. It just means that there's a symbol in the card, not the person, but there's something in the card for me to look at, not the person. Okay, so you don't always have like a woman card come for a woman and a man card come for a man. Does that make sense to you guys? It's the symbols in the card that they're concerned about, not the sex of the person God, now I said sex. I wonder if they allow that. Okay, so I just spread the cards out like this, and I ask Herman to come through. And I say, how are you doing? She wants to know how you're doing. And then I just pull a card over like this. Oh, wow, I like him. This is the Magician. This is the Magician card. I wonder if he was balding, because the Magician is kind of bald in this card. I wish I could get my camera to focus better on the card. But I guess that's all the better I can do, you guys. So I hope that's acceptable to you. His message is on how he's doing over there is he's very focused over there, and he's very serious over there. Like he's doing serious work over there. Do you see here's my pointer. Do you see how he's pointing down with the sword, and he's very meticulous. He's very meticulous. He is well dressed right down to the shoes he wears. And he is around. See the energy above his head? He is around. So he is fully aware. Herman is fully aware of you, and he's very pleased that you've called on to him. And he indicates that, oops, you can't even see it because I'm hogging up the screen. This is the family tree. Isn't this wonderful? So he's indicating that there's quite a few rebel spirits, rebel people, like people that are just rebellious. And he feels like you could be one of them, that you could be one of the rebellious people in the family. But what he's doing over there is, this just tells me that there's still people on earth here. See the green trees? But he is also with people who have passed over, and it's not only relatives, it's friends too, and they're having a really good time over there. And so the other thing that I can always ask him is I can use another deck and say, Howard, what is it like where you are most of the time? Oh, wow. This is really incredible. So he's saying they can toast and drink wine, and they move differently. They can float in the sky. I mean, are you kidding me? This is fun. And he said the people dress in all different kinds of attire, and some of them are just balls floating around, and it's normal. You don't look at the ball, point at the ball saying, oh, look, there's a ball of light. It's not like that at all. Everybody knows that you can present yourself in any form that you want. And so they're doing a toast. They're doing a celebration. So it makes me wonder, is Herman coming up on the anniversary of his death or wedding anniversary, because he's toasting somebody? So maybe you had a birthday or something. It feels like there's a toast going on. And I'm going to grab up all the cards, and then I'm going to reshuffle and talk to Edward. So somebody had he's celebrating. Somebody had, I got to scroll down or I can't see your comment. All right. So Herman is a really interesting character, by the way. I really am enjoying talking to him. Edward. Wow. I feel like Edward was either a machinist or a mechanic, or he was very mechanical. Because I also feel like electricity, like he could have worked with tools, like he had surrounded by a lot of tools, and he was a tradesman, almost like he was a tradesman. I wonder how much you know about Edward, because he comes through as quite powerful, and he also comes back from a whole different era. Like in the era of how women dress, man, they were all covered up. The women dressed all covered up. He's mildly shocked at the culture change right now with as far as the wardrobe goes. He's a little bit shocked, but he can also see through the window. See the window here? They can peer into this, through to this veil, and they kind of sense okay, so a lot of people have asked, well, do they actually see me walking down the street? No, it's almost like, it's hard to describe. Do you know how you have a dream and the dream is really real and you can see everything happening in the dream? That's how they see that's how they see this world. So the things that aren't relevant, they don't look at. So they're like not looking at you getting dressed in the morning or in the shower. That stuff is not useful, and they don't tune into that. But they will get like a news flash if you're having a celebration, if you're doing something fun. So it's kind of like that dream state. At least that's my experience in talking to deceased people. So, but Edward is with a woman over there, so that sounds like it would be a wife or somebody. He's with a woman over there. And now this is interesting because at the time he died, he was frustrated with how he died. Boy, how did he die, I wonder? Because it wasn't like by the books. See all the books here? He was a very intelligent man, and so he was a little frustrated with how he died. But he loves researching, and he is surrounded by all kinds of research material. He's an interesting man to talk to. So I hope that was okay for you, Shanti. Let me scroll back up. I'm drinking ginger tea tonight. What are you drinking? Mother Tucker. That's a good one. That's a good one. Fiddlesticks. Ooh, I like that. Oh, sugar. That's a good one. You guys I'm going to write these down. I am going to write those replacement words down. Kelly Ewalt would like to know what Sherry and Pam have to say to me. They're sisters. Are they both on the other side? Sherry and Pam are sisters on the other side. Okay, Sherry and Pam, I feel like I have to draw two cards, like they each want their own card. They don't want to come through on one card. They go, I want my own card. Okay, Sherry and Pam, what's going on with you over there? Did one of them smoke and drink a little bit? I'm just asking. Oh, wow. They're kind of like night and day. And they're still night and day over there. One of them is having a great time over there. I mean, she's catching up on doing things that she loves. Like she's got her, like I'm just being told, she's got her full body back. She's doing everything that she loves over there. She's met people, made new friends, having a great time. She dresses well. And the other one is more concerned about what's going on in our world. So I feel like this could be Sherry, and I feel like Pam is watching our world. She's like really tuned into this world. And I also feel like so do they have I wonder if they have a father figure over there. There's an older man over there, but they're very concerned about young people over here. So I wonder if they have grandchildren or children or somebody over here that's younger, because I want to talk about these younger children, and this X here makes me feel like they like related or partnership or somebody left behind here, and this Pam watches over them like a hawk, almost like a guardian angel. What message do they have for you? I'm actually going to pull another card to see what message they have for you. I'm actually going to go to this deck over here. What message do they have for you? For Kelly Ewald. All right. Oh my. This is a great card because this is the Page of Wands, which means I think, see the fire at the end of the wand stick or the light? They've been sending you signs or messages or dreams. Look at the little lizard there. And I think that you're going to start to get the signs from them. Now, when this card comes up, I want to pay attention to the formation of the clouds. So they might send you like a heart cloud, or you might have one cloud holding hands with another cloud, and they could send you some really funny, silly stuff too with the clouds. But I feel like if you pay attention, you're going to see signs from them. They're really beautiful women with quite large personalities. Isn't this fascinating? I think it is too. Michelle Hosch. Graham, and I'm assuming that's grandma. Graham She's been gone 18 years this month. Does she have anything she wants to say? Hey, Graham. Let's bring Graham in. All right, Graham. Clearing my deck. What do you have to say? You guys who are just joining us, we're talking to heaven. So if you have any loved ones that have passed over, you can talk to them or you can ask them questions. Hey, what are you doing over there for entertainment? Because that might be fun to know. Graham, what do you want to say to Michelle? Oh, same card, and I completely reshuffled and cleared the deck. She's really proud of what you have done. She is really proud of what you have done. And, oh, let me get these cards over. So here's what I want to say. So I always I always take a minute, you guys, to tone into the energy because these are the cards. This is the steampunk deck, and it's very, very good at communicating to the deceased. So it feels like this woman could have been connected to a church or gone to church on a regular basis, and they're holding hands with another one. So she's with somebody else, or lots of people probably that have crossed, but particularly somebody younger could have crossed, and she took him by the hand, showed him the books. On the other side, she just wants you to know that you're like a master at working with people. Like you're really good at bringing people together. And so she's very proud of what you've done. She's proud of your accomplishments. And a key. Why is she showing a key? Key. Why are you showing me a key, Grandma? Did you buy something that has a key? Like a new car or something that has a key that opens up? Because she's just not letting go about the key. She's really proud about something to do with a key. Like, I can't stop talking about the key now until I figure it out. So what have you done that involves a key? Or if you don't know, we'll just move on. But oh, they were both murdered? Oh, we should get out my murder deck or do they know who did it? Kelly Ewald? That's like really pisses me off when people get murdered like that. Oh, push the like button. Thank you. Hey, everybody, push like if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And then you will get, if you subscribe, you'll get notifications when I go live. Michelle. So I don't know if there's something to do with a key, Michelle, but she's like talking about she's really loving this thing with a key. So I don't know what that's about, but she's, she is very, very insistent that there's something going on with a key. All right. And then for the message, I'm going to pull from another deck yet and say, hey, Grams, what other message do you have? Woo, look at this. She is, you are like rocking it on. That is the Queen of Cups. Look at how beautiful you are. She's telling me that you are the most beautiful woman on the planet. Literally, that's what she would tell you if she was alive right now. She would be, Michelle, you are the most beautiful woman on the planet, and don't let anybody think otherwise because you are beautiful. That's her message to you, Michelle. She's like, stop worrying about things. You're beautiful. Oh my God. Okay, let's scroll up. We're talking to heaven tonight if you're just joining. I'm going to ask Kelly Ewald if Sherry and Pam are at peace, considering that they were murdered. I'm going to ask my regular Robin Wood, hey, Sherry and Pam, are you at peace considering how you got over to the other side? Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. That's the Six of Wands. They are actually having a blast on the other side. Wow. I didn't even see any bitterness that they were murdered. They're incredible people. They are really incredible. They're just having a swinging good time over there. All right, now I feel better. I feel a lot better knowing that they're having that much fun considering how they got over there. Okay, let's go down here. Scrolling. Vicky Miller wants to know what my son I doing Matthew in heaven. What your son is doing. Okay. I would like to know what my son is doing Matthew in heaven. Okay. Matthew, who belongs to Vicky Miller. Vicky Miller. She wants to know what you're doing, Matthew. What are you doing on the other side? Here we go. Pulling some cards. Oh, he just told me I grabbed the wrong deck. Now that's funny because I don't even know that you do tarot, Matthew. But see, he's just telling me, he's laughing. This guy has a great sense of humor. All right, Matthew, what are you doing over there in heaven? Thank you for asking that because I always wonder what they do. Holy crap. You can't make this stuff. This is going to take an effort for me. You guys, I just kind of want you to look at this picture very closely, all right? See the city there? Now, this was the heavenly city that a near-death person drew or told someone to draw about what the city looks like over there, what the cities look like. Now I want you to see what Vicky Miller's son. You guys see a similar thing? Freaking unbelievable. What's he doing over there? He loves it because this is cups. He's loving it. He's doing a variety of activities. He's visiting other cities. He said the rainbows over there are magnificent. He feels if he wanted to call it a location, he's going to call it a location as a city above the clouds. That's what he's going to say. It's a city above the clouds. And he did say that they have clouds over there. They have sky and they have clouds. God, that's cool. I want to keep asking Matthew questions because, dude, this guy can really communicate. And so now I just said the word communicate and look what he's pulling. Man, I could just channel Matthew all day long. You guys, he's brilliant. How long's Matthew been deceased? Because he's brilliant. Vicky Miller, how long has he been in heaven and how old would he be now? Because he's brilliant. Let me just tell you what he's saying right now. This is unbelievable. So he's indicating that they communicate telepathically. They use symbols for a variety of things. Like, here's the thing. Matthew is saying that if you want something and you know the location symbol of it, and this would be, why would you need to know the location symbol? Well, okay, what? Okay, so in this realm, look at, he's got an owl with all these books in the back. Man, he is smart. Okay, so this is what he's saying. In this realm, he said, in one of the realms that's closest to the earth, you can just think yourself into the Colorado mountains or something like that, and you're instantly there. But if you want to go to other realms, you have to know the keys, like these symbol keys or whatever. And he said, when you get those keys, you can travel to all these different planets. Look at all these. He's gone to so many of them, and he's also studied the laws of how things operate over there. Like oh my God, he's like a physicist or something. Was he smart over here, or was he just a little boy when he passed? Because he's brilliant. He was 14 and he died in 1990. Okay, so yes, he is brilliant. He has definitely gone and gotten a high education on the other side. That's terrible that you lost him at age 14. I'm very sorry about that. But he's brilliant. I would love to bring him through again because he is brilliant. I'm just going to tell him how brilliant he is because I'm just like, wow. Are you from Kansas? Okay. So just a second here. I'm kind of scrolling around here all over the place. Okay, I'm just grabbing at names. I am not going in order. Spirit is telling me who needs messages and where to go. So Renee Gino wants to know, Tony wants to know if you did the right thing for her at the end of life. If they did the right thing for Tony at the end of Tony's life. Okay, so let's ask. Was the right thing done at the end of Tony's life? Oh, yeah. Wow. She was set free, literally. Holy mac. I'm free. Look at me. I'm flying. Yes, that would be 100% yes that you did the right thing. That would be 100% yes. And she, oh my God, this is incredible, you guys. I'm using a variety of decks, and this is a brand new deck that I just got. Look at this. She was looking, she can see through the veil, and she also sends signs as birds. You know, a lot of them do that. Pennies, feathers, and birds of prey. So this is one thing that I learned from someone else. They told me that sometimes the birds will allow them to see through the bird, and they can actually see down onto the planet from a bird's view. I can't validate that. I don't know if anyone else has had anybody tell them that, but she's definitely was very thankful. She's very, alert now. She's saying she's very alert now, and that she was set free quickly. She was glad to be quickly. Like, that's a Knight of Swords. It's like, thank goodness this was done. Whatever you had done, it was the right thing. That was definitely the right thing. She's like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Can you ask Archangel Michael a question? If so, can you ask how I heal from depression? How does Kate Bosch heal from depression, Archangel Michael? Calling in Archangel Michael for Kate Bosch. I hope I'm not mutilating your name. Bausch, Bosch. How does she heal from depression, Archangel Michael? If you could just come through. Oh, the Page of Pentacles. Michael indicates that this is genetic. This is genetic because this is the pentacle. And it's the page passed from child. The child gets it. So it is genetic. Okay, and yours is a particularly difficult one to treat because it's elusive. Part of your brain, you'll do really well, and you're resistant to some of the treatments. And so some of this is, Archangel Michael is indicating that it's a little resistant to the treatment. But there are some treatments that will work. And whenever I get this coin money, it means that you'll be paying money and getting a treatment. And this also tells me that there will be something you take, like this could be pills going into the hand. Like there's something that you're going to take that's also got like a happy factor to it, to bring you out of it, like to bring you out of the worst of it. So I know that runs in my family, and it's pretty serious when it strikes. And we, at different times, all of us have had to go in. I haven't really suffered the depression part of it. I got the anxiety, but my mother got depression and had to go on meds for a short time, and it did turn her around. And she did go to therapy, and cognitive therapy teaches you how to rethink, because depression can mess with your thinking mind. But Archangel Michael is going to lead you into the direction of the right person to help you. And we will all say a prayer for you to get help for that, because that is a condition that can take away from the quality of your life. All right, just a minute. Now, I'm not going in order. Anybody just joining? We're talking to heaven, not going in order. Pat Hill wants to know if Mom Nora, Dad George, brothers Leroy and Vern have all passed. Are they together? What do they think that Pat needs to know? So the first question is, are they all together? So I'm going to pull a card. What do I want to use? Let's use this one. Are Pat Hill's mom, Nora, dad, George, and brothers all together? Are they all together on the other side? That's an interesting card. That's an interesting card. All right, just let me get this moved so I can answer this, Pat Hill. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. So yes, they could all be together if they wanted. See, all together. Look at all the wands, all together. But they're choosing to go off and kind of do their own things. So they're doing their own things, but they could fully get together if they wanted to. Okay, so yes, they know everybody's over there. Occasionally, they all get together. But there's a few of them that are really travelers. They really like to go places. And so they're on the move. There's a few of them that are on the move. What do they want you to know? They want you to know the most important thing is financial stability and taking care of your health. This is what the Knight of Pentacles is about. They want you to focus on financial stability and also taking care of your health. And I don't know if you have a knee problem, but they're indicating something. If you have something wrong with your knee, go in and have something done with it. You have to be able to get around, they said. So I don't know if you're having a knee pain or something like this, but they're like the physical body. This is what their biggest thing is. Why do they show the lungs? Well, okay, I don't know. They're showing me something about the lungs too. I don't know what they're talking about the lungs. So I guess keeping the lungs healthy. I don't know what that. I guess that means like don't smoke or anything like that. But yeah, they indicate that you're enjoying your life. That's what they're saying to me. That you're already just really enjoying your life, and that's what it's about. At the end of your life, it's how much enjoyment you had. It's not really anything else that's important. Okay, I am not sure where I am, so let me scroll back up. Oh, your daughter just turned 2. Okay, gotcha. Michelle Craker. Oh, yeah, everybody pushed like. Okay, so I know where I am now. Nikki Larson, does my sister Cindy have any message for me? Let's find out, Nikki. Let's find out. Cindy, do you have a message? Do you have a message for Nikki Larson? So this is for Cindy, Cindy from Nikki Larson. Whoa, the sun. Oh my gosh. She wants you to know how powerful you are, that you're very powerful. She sees you with a great deal of love and happiness. She wants you to be happy as a clam. She indicates that some of the memories that she has about her life were not like the best memories, but she has like made peace with everything over there. Oh my God. And she said that the colors and the sunsets, she's loving the sunsets. She's loving the different patterns of weather and color over there. She's got an affinity for birds, or she's going to send messages to you through feathers or birds. She's an intense woman at times. I mean, she could really speak her opinion, like what she thought about something, and it would not be sugar-coated. She speaks her mind. You're totally on the right path. She just loves what you're doing with your life. She does see a little bit of sadness around you during certain times of the year. Dub J. Hey, Dub J, congratulations. Were you here at the beginning? You won the drawing, Deb J. You won the drawing. So email me about your gift. And then I can never do this again because YouTube banned it because of the FCC, calls it bribery, whatever the F, whatever the sugar. Can you ask if Aunt Darlene, if she's at peace and happy or she committed suicide? All right. Aunt Darlene, are you at peace now that you committed suicide? Are you at peace over there? Oh, wow. It upset the whole family. Oh, my God. She's just talking about the family just exploded when she did, literally upsetting the family. She really upset the family. And Three of Pentacles was she did plan this out, but she should have had a better plan because she's just like, there would have been a better way for her to stay on the planet. And, I find this to be true. Most of the people that commit suicide really regret it afterward. She didn't have a good treatment plan or something. This looks like a treatment plan. She didn't have a good treatment plan, and she just thought, you know what, I'm just going to go to the other side. And how's that working for you over there? She likes it. She likes it over there. She's very scientific now. She can figure out like the science of how the universe works. She is doing a lot of studying about how numbers and formulas and things like that. And she said it's just something she never really grasped on this planet, or she tried to grasp it, but now she's really into the laws, like the universal laws, and something to do with time. But she's really glad that you checked in with her, and she definitely is at peace, even though some of the people still are angry or upset at what she did. At least that you can tell them that she's at peace. Danielle, what is Kathy doing on the other side? Ooh, that's going to be fun. Hey, Kathy, what are you doing on the other side? That's such a good question. Danielle wants to know what Kathy is doing on the other side. Whoa, are we getting the sun card a lot tonight with all these different decks? She is basking in the sun, spending time in nature, traveling to mountains. Look at the sun looks different over there. Oh, it's a white sun. It's white? She said it's white. The sun is colorless over there. Well, that's interesting because it's energy. It's energy. It's not a physically burning, gas-burning sun. Well, that makes sense. So it's an energetic sun, so it's white. And she is doing a lot of stuff in nature. She is like a nature person. Oh my goodness. She's also learning. She's sending messages down here. Somebody is a red rose. Red rose. What's with the red rose, Danielle? Did somebody have an affiliation with a red rose? Did you have an anniversary? Or usually when they send a red rose, it's some kind of like a big event going on in your life. So is something happening in your life, Danielle, that she would talk about a red rose? Because, I just can't stop talking about this red rose for some reason. It's very powerful coming in. She dresses more in flowing gowns. And here's nature again. Look at the trees at night. She loves the night sky, looking up at the night sky. And she loves to flow energy through her hands. Why is there a cup? There's a cup. I wonder if there's something that has her name embroidered or put on. I don't know. Can you do that? Like have their name put on something? Do you have her name put on something? But my sister loved red roses, and she's also on the other side. Oh, she's bleeding into this. Oh, funny. Your sister's pushing her way in. They do that. Oh, your anniversary was in August. Okay. Sometimes they come through like that because there's a special occurrence or a special thing going on. A special event, not thing. All right, let me just scroll around. I am not going in order. Not going in order. Vera Booty wants to know if her mother still enjoyed her life after we were gone. I don't understand that. After you were gone? Did she still enjoy? So did you guys leave your mother? So we're doing readings about people that have passed on. So I'm not sure exactly what you're meaning by that message. You're welcome, Pat Hill. Alchemist Marie, does her mother have any messages for her? Alchemist Marie. I'm okay. Sometimes it helps to have the first name, but it's okay. I'll ask if Alchemist Marie's mother, do you have a message for Marie? That's the King of Cups, but let me pull another card. That would be a father figure. Wow. This is a big message. It's interesting because she's talking about the father figure. So I don't know if your dad is still in your life, but she's talking about the father figure, and she's like in another world, like literally. Here she is. She can still see you, but she actually feels you channel energy up to that realm. You're able to channel energy, break the veil, and go into her realm. So when you do this energy thing that you do, she can feel that. As well as other life there can feel it. This is really interesting. So she's telling you that you have a lot of power, especially in your hands. Like there's a lot of energy in your hands. She's also indicating that she feels that you're in a cycle now and that things are going to work out for you. I don't know what she thinks about this king. I got to pull another card. So what is this king, this father that she wants to talk about? She's almost like concerned about your father. This is concern about your father. That his life is kind of tipsy-turvy, tipsy-toppy. Something's going on with your dad. And she's like, oh my goodness, what's going on with him? This is what she's saying. Wow. That's very interesting. I feel like she had help getting that message over. I don't know that I really connected with her directly, but I feel like somebody helped her get the message through. Oh, your bio dad might have died? Okay, that makes sense. When you were 5 and your brother was 6, she gave us up for adoption. Then later in life, we heard she passed away. So did she still enjoy her life after me and my brother were gone? Oh, I see. That's a regular question. Let me ask the tarot. Did Vera Booty's mother still enjoy her life after she gave up her kids? Okay, so when I get this card, it's the 8 of Wands, and it rarely happens. That means the person doesn't want to communicate for some reason. They're gone. They don't want to come and talk. So I can't answer that because I can't get a hold of her right now. So it could be that the person is very upset over what they did, or they need some kind of healing. Was she a drug addict? I mean, I'm not sure, but this is the card where there's nobody there right now. So unfortunately, when this comes up, I can't communicate with her. So that's too bad that she gave you up for adoption. I know that causes a lot of pain for people, even into their adulthood. It does. So that's too bad that she did that, but maybe I hope you ended up in a good spot of somebody to raise you. Nina, you won the free reading, Nina. You're drawing. Lucky Nina in the drawing. Just a second here. I'm going to pull on one more person here. Kirsten Guest. I know you're not going in order now, but I was wondering if my dad, Fred. Kirsten, she wants to know Fred and son Tyler. Fred and Tyler, are you out there to give a message to Kirsten? Fred and Tyler. Ooh, there's Tyler. That would be the son. Why is he looking like that? Tyler, why are you looking like that? So this page is the son, and he's almost like feels bad. He's looking down like he feels bad about something. See if Fred comes in. Oh, Fred comes in very powerful. Fred comes in very powerful. Wow. Sends pennies. Like this is literally a coin in the hand. Plop, pennies down, or sends signs. But I want to find out what's going on with Tyler that he would be a little bit sad coming through. So he was a little bit Seven of Wands. So he thought that he would conquer something, or he thought that he would live, thought that he would conquer. What happened to Tyler? He thought that he would conquer something. Who died of cystic fibrosis? Tyler did? Because he thought that he would conquer it, or he thought that he thought that he was on top of it, or he would conquer it, and that he didn't. Yeah, so he had to adjust because when he got over there, he was just a little bit like, like, wow, I thought that that I would smoke in the lungs, some smoke. Does that affect your lungs? So it feels like oxygen. This feels like an oxygen tank. Was he on oxygen? It felt like he can breathe now. This is what he's saying. I can walk the fields. I can run in the fields. I've got my full body back. So he is at peace, but he does want you to know that he thought that he could conquer that, but he didn't. And Fred's all over the place. Fred is having, oh my gosh, did Fred ever gamble? I'm seeing coins over here. Was Fred ever lucky with money or lucky with money? Because I feel like Fred is still lucky with money over there. That is amazing. All right. If you guys are interested in learning how to communicate with the deceased using tarot cards, or you want to learn any systems of divination, I have a Facebook page called Tarot and Numerology Academy, and it is a paid page. I'm going to put on here, it's $11 per month, cancel anytime like Netflix. You can cancel anytime, just like Netflix. And it's a Facebook paid subscription page. So what that is I've got, I don't know, over 50 units on there now, and each unit has just tons of handouts. There is a pre-recorded lecture with almost all of the handouts, and I do live classes all the time in there, and every Saturday morning is tea time, and it's live free readings there, and it's in a private small group versus a big group where the whole world can potentially watch what you're doing. So if you guys want to join that page. Now I also have Melanie's tarot page, which is completely free. You can join that. I'm on Instagram, but I don't even remember who I am on there. But if you look up daily horoscopes, I'll put that on here. Daily HORROR horoscopes. That's what I put on Instagram. So I'm kind of getting started on that. But so I am getting a little bit technical. I do not operate with a web page, so I don't have a web page. But I do want to thank all of you for joining me tonight and talking to heaven. I am going to switch my YouTube lives to just Sunday evenings at this time. So the Friday night ones will no longer continue. I've got to figure out what the algorithms are or the rules that YouTube's coming up with, and make sure that I conform with all of that. So I'll be, researching that this week. But stay tuned because I have so many great ideas for pick threes and murder mysteries, and those will be coming up this week also. So I'm going to upload new videos on a regular basis on my YouTube on Tuesdays and Fridays, and Sunday nights you can catch me live. So you guys have a great evening. Thank you all for joining me. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week, guys.